The New York Giants have to find a way to be competitive without one of the best running backs in football, Saquon Barkley. An ankle injury last year that he kept trying to play through even though it wasn't 100%. Now he has the kind of injury you can't play through, the torn ACL. That was confirmed today. And Charean, the bigger picture here, and this is something Sims and I talked about today, in that financial dance that happens between a running back and his team. When you're a great running back, you've got to get paid after your third season. How can the Giants justify paying Saquon Barkley until they know that he's back to being the guy he was? Case in point, Jerick McKinnon, after he joined the 49ers, he had a torn ACL. The next year, it wasn't right. They had to fix it again. They have to see Saquon Barkley being the guy he was before they make that long-term investment. And I think Barkley's just going to have to accept the fact that he's going to have to wait now, that even though most running backs who are in his class should get their contract before they get on the season for the third year, with Barkley, or fourth year, excuse me, with Barkley, this sets everything back now. And I think at some level it calls into question his future with the Giants, because if they wait for him to come back and prove that he's healthy, along the way, he could get hurt again. And this is 2 out of 3 years with significant injuries for Saquon Barkley, and durability is such an important part of the running back position. You've got to prove that you're healthy. You've got to prove that you can do it, and that's going to be one of the big ifs that the Giants monitor going forward.
Yeah, he's scheduled to make just under $1 million next year in base salary, and you can't justify giving him a new deal, an extension, especially when they had the fifth-year option on him. But, you know, he had the 2,000 yards from scrimmage his first season, looked great, won Offensive Rookie of the Year, and then came back last year and had the injury, and now this year he's only going to play 2 games. So there is a question about his injury history. And what a terrible 2 games that he had. After week 1, he was criticized by Giants great Tiki Barber, questioning whether he should be an every down back because he didn't want to block, and he had to defend himself against that. And then he comes back this week and has the injury. So it's just a complete waste of a season for Saquon Barkley. And now he faces a really, really crucial 2021 and what his future holds. And I think you look at what Michael David Smith says too about running backs. They're basically, most of them are a dime a dozen, and you shouldn't draft a running back that high, and you shouldn't count on a running back, and you shouldn't pay a running back because you can find running backs all over the place. And you look what Leonard Fournette did for the Bucs after the Jags kicked him to the curb.
Well, and look at what the Jags are doing with an undrafted rookie out of Illinois State in James Robinson, who has been solid for them in a win and in a game that they pushed the Tennessee Titans, one of the AFC finalists, all the way to the wire. So, you know, I remember saying this about Aaron Foster, undrafted and rushing champion. You can get running backs at every round of the draft. And when you take a guy in the top 10 like McCaffrey, like Barkley, you're buying into the idea that he is going to be durable. And, of course, you have no idea that he's going to be durable until he gets to the next level. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.